Myself, Dr. Balbim Saibanna, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics, Government Science College, Autonomous, Bengaluru. Now today we have to study some problems on the Fourier cosine transform and its inverse. Inverse nothing but inverse cosine transform. Let us start one example. Find the Fourier cosine transform of f of x equals to 1 divided by 1 plus x square. By the definition of the Fourier cosine transform, we get this formula. Fc cap alpha is equals to root of 2 by pi integral 0 to infinity f of x cos alpha x dx. So substitute the f of x value. F of x is 1 divided by 1 plus x square, that is root 2 by pi integral over the 0 to infinity 1 divided by 1 plus x square cos alpha x dx. Then this integral we say pi of alpha. Then where pi of alpha is equals to integral 0 to infinity cos alpha x divided by 1 plus x square dx, called equation number 2. To find this integral value, from using the equation 2, differentiate this with respect to alpha left hand side, with respect to x right hand side. So with respect to alpha both the sides, pi dash of alpha is equal to dou by dou alpha of cos alpha x to 1 plus x square integral over the limit 0 to as it is dou by dou alpha 1 divided by 1 plus x square. We are differentiating partially. So cos alpha x differentiation is minus x sin alpha x. To integrate this integral using the Leibniz rule, we get minus sin as it is integral over the limit 0 to infinity x square divided by x into 1 plus x square sin alpha x dx minus integral 0 to infinity as it is. Here upper nothing but numerator, add and subtract 1, then that is written as x square plus 1 minus 1 divided by x into 1 plus x square sin alpha x dx. Write the two integrals, x square plus 1 divided by x into 1 plus x square here minus integral over 0 to infinity sin alpha x by alpha dx plus minus into minus plus integral 0 to infinity sin alpha x divided by x into 1 plus x square. Now this is a standard integral. Here integral 0 to infinity sin alpha x by alpha dx is pi by 2. This integral value is pi by 2. Then again find this integral value, integral 0 to infinity sin alpha x divided by 1 plus x into 1 plus x square dx. Again differentiating again Leibniz rule, we get pi dash of alpha, its differentiation is pi double dash of alpha, and the right hand side integral 0 to infinity dou by dou alpha of sin alpha x divided by x into 1 plus x square dx equals to integral 0 to infinity cos alpha x divided by 1 plus x square dx pi of alpha. Then what is the here sin alpha x differentiation partial with respect to alpha is x into cos alpha x dx. X get cancelled. So look this integral. This integral is same as pi of alpha. Here this integral is same as what we consider now equation 2. Same it is. So in the left hand side pi double dash alpha is there, pi of alpha. Then take pi of alpha left hand side, we get pi double dash of alpha minus pi of alpha is equal to 0. Look this equation very carefully. This is the second order differential equation. Then this can be written as in terms of d, capital D, d square minus 1 pi of alpha is equal to 0, where d stands for d by d alpha. The auxiliary equation of this will write m square minus 1 is equal to 0. Then we have a two roots, m is equal to 1 minus 1. Therefore the general solution for this differential equation is written as pi of alpha equals to c1 e to the power of alpha plus e2 e to the power of minus alpha, called equation number 4. Then this one, this equation, that means equation 4 differentiate with respect to alpha. Then we'll get pi dash of alpha is equal to c1 e to the power of alpha minus e2 e to the power of minus alpha. For alpha is equal to 0, we get here alpha is equal to 0, pi of 0 is equal to c1 plus c2, and pi dash of 0 is equal to c1 minus c2. Also from equation 2 and 3, what will get it? Wherever alpha is equal to 0, pi of 0 is equal to integral 0 to infinity dx to 1 plus x square is equal to pi by 2, and pi dash of 0 value is minus pi by 2. Then c1 plus c2 is equals to pi by 2. c1 plus, what is pi of 0 value? Pi of 0 is pi by 2. c1 plus c2 is equal to pi of 0 substitute, and here pi dash of 0 value is minus pi by 2. c1 minus c2 is equal to minus pi by 2. Here these are the two equations and two unknowns. By using the simultaneous method, solve these two equations, then we get, after simplifying, we will get c1 is equal to 0 and c2 is equal to pi by 2. Using these values in 4, we get pi of alpha is equals to, here equation 4 is there, pi of alpha is equal to c1 is 0 means the first term is 0, then pi by 2 e to the power of minus alpha. Consequently, equation 1 becomes fc cap alpha equals to root 2 pi pi of alpha, root 2 pi of alpha value is pi by 2 e to the power of minus alpha. So fc cap alpha is equal to, simplify this, we will get root pi by 2 e to the power of minus alpha. Therefore, fc of 1 divided 1 plus x square equals to root pi by 2 e to the power of minus alpha. So one more example, find the Fourier cosine transform of cos 2x divided by 1 plus x square. Let f of x is the function we consider 1 divided 1 plus x square. Then we have previous example, fc cap alpha is equal to root pi by 2 e to the power of minus alpha. See the previous example. Now using the shifting property, fc of f of x cos x is equal to 1 by 2 fc cap alpha alpha plus a plus fc cap alpha alpha minus a. So here two functions are there, f of x and cos 2x. Then fc cap, what is a? 2 here. Comparing this and this, a is equal to 2. The same value substitute right hand side also. Then we'll get 1 by 2 fc cap alpha plus 2 plus fc cap alpha minus 2. 1 by 2 write as it is. Then previous we know that fc cap alpha value is what? Here root pi by 2 e to the power of minus alpha. Alpha is there. Suppose in place alpha we substitute alpha plus 2, we will get this value, root pi by 2 e to the power of minus alpha plus 2. Then second, this value fc cap alpha you write in this form, root pi by 2 e to the power of minus alpha minus 2. So in the numerator, square root pi by 2 you take outside common, then we have left in the square brackets e to the power of minus alpha plus 2 e to the power of minus times of alpha minus 2. Now that's the required Fourier cosine transform. Let us go move on to one more example. Find the inverse Fourier cosine transform of sin ax by sin a alpha divided by alpha, where a is positive. Here we have to find f of x such that fc of f of x is equals to, c means here cosine transform, fc cap alpha equals to sin a alpha by alpha. Using the Fourier cosine inversion formula, that is f of x is equals to root 2 by pi integral over the limit 0 to infinity sin a alpha by alpha cos alpha x d alpha, square root of 2 by pi. Here we have, using the sin a alpha cos alpha x, sin a cos b, then what will get 1 by 2 of sin alpha a plus x plus sin alpha a minus x divided by alpha as it is. So I simplifying root 2 into, then remains in the denominator root 2, 1 divided square root of 2 pi, integral over the 0 to infinity sin times of a plus x alpha d alpha integral 0 to infinity sin a minus x alpha by alpha d alpha. On using the standard result, integral 0 to infinity here, sin a alpha by alpha is there, 0 to sin kt by t dt is equals to pi by 2 for k is greater than 0 minus pi by 2 for k is less than 0. We get f of x is equals to 1 divided square root of 2 pi if x is less than a, f of x is equal to 0 if x is greater than a, that is equals to square root pi by 2 if x is less than a, f of x is equal to x is greater than a. This is the inverse Fourier cosine transform of the given function sin a alpha divided by alpha. Now these are the some examples on Fourier cosine transform. Refer the previous examples or try to solve these two. These two types here, Fourier cosine transform is there. In the second type, inverse Fourier cosine transform is there. So let us move on to one more important topic, that is we studying both the simultaneously cosine transforms as well as the sine transform of the second order derivatives. The Fourier sine and cosine transform for the first and second order derivatives are given below. Fs of f dash of x is equals to, prove that Fourier sine transform and first derivative equals to minus alpha fc of f of x. Fc means cosine transform. By the definition of the Fourier cosine transform, we have fs f dash of x is equal to root 2 by pi integral over the limit 0 to infinity f dash of x sin alpha x dx. Root 2 by pi write as it is, f dash of x. Here sin alpha x, using the integration by parts, f dash of x is considered first function, sin alpha x is second function, integration of second function, this one f dash of x is considered second function, sin alpha x is the first as it is, integration of second, integration of f dash of x is f of x, integral over the limit 0 to infinity minus times of integral 0 to infinity f of x, then sin alpha x differentiation alpha with respect to alpha, then with respect to x alpha cos alpha x dx. So again here substitute upper limit and lower limit here, this term goes to 0, then minus alpha you take outside, x is the variable, integral 0 to f of x cos alpha x dx. Assuming if f of x tends to 0 as x tends to infinity, minus alpha integral 0 to infinity f of x cos alpha x dx. Therefore fs of f dash of x is equals to minus alpha fc cap f of x, hence the required result. We have proved this one. Fs of f dash of x is equal to minus alpha fc of f of x. Now one more property, fc of f dash of x is equals to, we have to prove that minus square root of 2 by pi f of 0 plus alpha fs of f of x. By the definition of the Fourier cosine transform, we have to write Fourier cosine transform in this form, fc of f dash of x is equal to root 2 by pi integral 0 to infinity f dash of x cos alpha x dx. Again using the integration by parts, we have considered f dash of x is the second function, cos alpha x is the first function, cos alpha x as it is, f dash of x integration is f of x over the limit 0 to infinity minus integral over the limit 0 to infinity f of x and cos alpha x differentiation with respect to x minus alpha sin alpha x dx. Substitute the upper limit and lower limit 0 here. What will get it? This one infinity cos in 0, then cos 0 value is 1, f of 0, lower limit. Minus into minus plus, alpha we can write outside the integral. Integral over 0 to infinity f of x sin alpha x dx. Assuming that if f of x tends to 0 and this x tends to infinity, f of x, then integral minus root 2 by pi f of 0. This root 2 by pi multiply these two terms. In the second term, what will get it? Square root 2 by pi alpha times of integral 0 to infinity f of x sin alpha x dx. So left hand side what is that? fc of f dash of x. Right hand side what will get it? Minus 2 by pi root of 2 by pi f of 0 alpha times of, this is the definition, this except this alpha is the definition of fs of f of x. So instead of this we are writing fs of f of x, hence the required proof. So these are the how we can write the sine transform to cosine transform and cosine to sine transform and first derivatives. Let us go to one step ahead, that is the second derivatives. Let us see what we have to fs of f double dash of x is equals to, we have to prove that fs of f dash of f double dash of x is equal to root 2 by pi alpha f of 0 minus alpha square fs of f of x. We know that by the first property fs of f dash of x is equal to minus alpha fc of f of x. Then using this you can write the second derivative fs of f double dash of x is equal to minus alpha fc of f dash of x. F dash of x is f of x is there. Then go to the higher order, f double dash f of x, f double dash of x, f dash of x. So minus alpha as it is, fc of f of x is already know that here. fc of f dash of x is minus 2 by pi f of 0 plus alpha fs of f of x. So then minus alpha take inside, then what will get simplification? Square root 2 by pi alpha f of 0 minus alpha square fs of f of x. So one more, fc of f double dash of x is equal to minus root 2 by pi f dash of 0 minus alpha square fc of f of x. By definition we have fc of f dash of x is equals to Fourier cosine transform minus root 2 by pi f of 0 plus alpha fs of f of x. Previous one, this only we have taking this one. So then we write in this form means we can go through the higher order also. Wherever f dash of x is there, one f double dash means differentiating one time. Minus root 2 by f dash of 0 plus alpha fs of f dash of x. Minus root 2 by pi f dash of 0 right as it is, this one. Alpha right as it is, fs of f dash of x. The value is first property. What will get it? Then that is the value is minus alpha fc of f of x. So we can write square root of 2 by pi f dash of 0 plus into minus minus alpha into alpha square fc of f dash of x. These are the how we can convert 3 and 4 are the how we can convert the Fourier sine to cosine, cosine to sine, higher order. That is only second order. So using these four properties we can solve the simple properties. First example, given fc of e to the power of minus ax equals to root 2 by pi a divided by a square plus f. Find fs of e to the power of minus ax. fc is given, Fourier cosine transform is given, find in terms of Fourier sine. We have fc of f dash of x is equal to minus alpha times of fc of f of x. What is f of x here? E to the power of minus ax. Then f dash of x is, how will get it? Differentiate this with respect to x. Then we will get minus a times of e to the power of minus ax. So fs of minus a e to the power of minus ax is equals to minus alpha fc of e to the power of minus ax. So minus a fs of e to the power of minus ax, a you writing outside the Fourier sign. So minus alpha fc of e to the power of minus ax value already we have found in the previous classes, that we are substituting directly. Square root of 2 by pi a divided by a square plus alpha square, a divided by alpha square. Then fs of this minus a, minus minus get cancels, then a you take, or a get cancel here, this get cancel, minus minus get cancel, root 2 by pi alpha divided alpha square plus a square. Then let us one more example. If fs of x e to the power of minus ax is this thing, root 2 by pi 2a alpha divided by a square plus alpha whole square, and fc of e to the power of minus ax is square root of 2 by pi a divided by a square plus alpha square, then find fc of x e to the power of minus ax. Here fc is also given, fs is also given. Our aim is to find fc of x e to the power of minus ax. Then we have fc of f dash of x is equals to minus root 2 by pi f of 0 plus alpha fs of f of x. Let this is we consider f of x. F of x is equal to x e to the power of minus ax. Differentiate with respect to x. F of x differentiation with respect to x is f dash of x, and right hand side here product of two functions. So using the product rule, then find the differentiation. We will get minus a x e to the power of minus x plus e to the power of minus f of 0 is equal to 0. Using this you will get fc of minus ax e to the power of minus ax plus e to the power of minus ax is equals to, here these two combining already given here, x e to the power of minus ax is this thing and fc e to the power of minus is this thing. So minus root 2 by pi into 0, f of 0 value, f of 0 value 0, alpha as it is, fs as it is, f of x is x into e to the power of minus ax. So in the left hand side, a you write before the Fourier cosine, minus a times of fc x e to the power of minus ax plus fc e to the power of minus ax. In the right hand side, this is 0, 0 is multiplied by any number is 0, alpha times of fs x e to the power of minus ax. Minus a fc x e to the power of minus ax, then here this value fc of e to the power of minus ax, already we know that a divided by square plus alpha square plus alpha square root 2 by pi as it is, and this value fs of x e to the power of minus ax value, here we know that already previous one. So that value you are substituting here, 2 alpha root 2 by pi 2a alpha divided by a square plus alpha square whole square. Then simplify, then this term you should write left, take right hand side, and these two terms simplify it, then what will get, square root 2 by pi 1 a get cancelled because this a is there, here a is there, here a is there, here is there, a cancel, 1 divided by a square plus alpha square, then a after get cancelling a 2 alpha square a square plus alpha square whole square. Then you should take the LCM here, a square plus alpha square whole square is the LCM, then a square alpha square whole square is multiply this one time, then here 2 alpha square is there, after simplifying we will get a square minus alpha square. This is the required solution of the given problem. Next go to one more problem. Given fc e to the power of minus x square is equal to 1 by root 2 e to the power of minus alpha square by 4, find fc of x square e to the power of minus x square. Given f of x is e to the power of minus x square. So f dash of x is e to the power of minus x square. Then into minus x square is also function x. Its differentiation is minus 2x. Then put x is equal to 0. We want value f dash of 0 value. Then f dash of 0 value is 0. F double dash of x means again this differentiate. F double dash of x is equal to, using the product rule, e to the power of minus x square is minus 2x minus 2 plus minus 2x as it is e to the power of minus x square into minus 2x. Then simplify this, we will get minus 2 times of e to the power of minus x square plus 4x square e to the power of minus x square. We have fc of f double dash of x is equals to fc of f double dash of x is equal to, previous result we can use this one, root minus root 2 by pi f dash of 0 minus alpha square fc of f of x. So fc, substitute the values. What is there here? Left hand side, fc of f double dash of x. F double dash is this thing, minus 2 times of e to the power of minus x square plus 4 times of x square e to the power of minus x square, writing here. The right hand side is minus 2 times of square root 2 by pi 0. F of, what is there here? F dash of 0 value. F dash of 0 value 0. Substituting that one here. This is 0. So minus alpha square fc e to the power of minus square as it is. This is totally 0. And here 2 is the constant, minus 2. Take outside the Fourier cosine transform. Fc of e to the power of minus x square. Like that only 4 is constant here. Fc of x square into e to the power of minus x square. This term 0 minus alpha square fc of e to the power of minus x square. Minus 2 write as it is. This value is given here. What is given in the fc of e to the power of minus x square is 1 by root 2 e to the power of minus alpha square by 4. That value are substituting here. This term write as it is, minus alpha square as it is. This value is also given, fc of e to the power of minus x square same, then 1 by root 2 e to the power of minus alpha square by 4. Then 4 times of fc x square e to the power of minus, write as it is. This term you take right hand side, then here root is there, 2 is there, get cancels, you will get numerator root 2. You take this term right hand side plus root 2 e to the power of minus alpha square by 2. Left hand side term as it is. Here take the common term, e to the power of minus alpha square by 4, e to the power of minus alpha square by 4. The remaining term will get alpha square by root 2, then root 2. Then 4 times of fc x square e to the power of minus x square as it is, e to the power of minus alpha square 4 as it is. Take the LCM root 2, then you will get alpha square plus 2 by root 2. fc 4 you take right hand side, then fc times of x square e to the power of minus x square equal to e to the power of minus alpha square by 4, alpha square plus 2 divided by this 4 you take 4 root 2. Dear student, this is the last class of the Fourier transforms. So now if you have any doubts, please ask me. Any clarification you want, I will give you a solution. Thank you, one and all.